Welcome. In this video, we're diving into the world of SQL JSON functions. You'll learn how to work with JSON data directly within your SQL databases. Let's get started. Before we delve into using JSON within SQL, it's important to understand what JSON is. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. It is a lightweight data interchange format, meaning it's designed to be easily transmitted and received across networks. JSON is a human-readable text format, making it easy to read and write. It is language independent, meaning it can be used with virtually any programming language. Finally, JSON is self-describing and easy to understand due to its simple structure of keys and values. Here's an example of a JSON document. It contains an employee object with key-value pairs for name, which is John Doe, age, which is 30, and skills, which is an array containing SQL, Python, and JSON. Why should we use JSON in SQL? Well, there are several compelling reasons. First is flexibility. JSON allows you to store complex, nested data structures without predefined schema constraints. This is beneficial when dealing with varied or evolving data. Second, schema evolution. JSON makes it easier to adapt to changing data requirements without needing to alter the entire table structure. Third, performance. JSON can reduce the need for joins between tables when working with related data, as it can all be stored in a single JSON column. Fourth, best of both worlds. JSON combines the structure and integrity of relational databases with the flexibility typically associated with NoSQL databases. Now, let's explore some common JSON functions that are available in most SQL databases. These functions allow you to perform various operations on JSON data. First, JSON_extract. It extracts a value from a JSON document using path expressions. For example, JSON_extract, then in parenthesis JSON_doc, single quote $path.to.value single quote, then closing parenthesis. Second, JSON_object. It creates a JSON object from key-value pairs. For example, JSON_object, then in parenthesis single quote key1 single quote value 1 single quote key2 single quote value 2, then closing parenthesis. Third, JSON_array. It creates a JSON array containing the specified elements. For example, JSON_array, then in parenthesis value 1, value 2, value 3, then closing parenthesis. Fourth, JSON_contains. It checks if a JSON document contains a specific value. For example, JSON_contains, then in parenthesis JSON_doc, candidate, square bracket single quote $path single quote, then closing square bracket and closing parenthesis. To effectively use JSON functions, we need to understand JSON path expressions. These expressions allow us to navigate and extract data from JSON documents. The $sign represents the root object. $.property is used for direct property access. $0 allows us to access array elements. $.property asterisk selects all elements in an array. Lastly, $.star.name enables wildcard property access. Consider the following JSON document. In the store object, we have books and the location objects. The books is an array of books and the location has city and zip code. Let's move on to the next slide and look at an example. Let's look at an example of using the JSON_extract function. We have a table called users that contains a JSON column called profile. This query extracts the ID, name, email, and primary skill from the profile column for each user. The where clause filters the users to only return active users. Finally, we limit the results to the first 5. In the result table, we can see the extracted data for each user, including their ID, name, email, and primary skill. Now let's explore how to create JSON data using the JSON_object and JSON_array functions. First, JSON_object. This SQL statement is creating a JSON object using the JSON_object function. It constructs a user profile with fields such as name, age, active status, and address, with the address being another nested JSON object containing city, state, and zip code. In the output, you can see the generated JSON object representing the user profile. Second, JSON_array. This SQL statement is creating a JSON array using the JSON_array function. It constructs a skills array with elements such as SQL, Python, JavaScript, and a nested JSON object describing the Java language with years of experience is 5. Also, it shows how to combine with table data to create a JSON array of employee info for each employee. In the output, you can see the generated JSON array representing the skills. Now let's look at how to modify JSON data within our SQL databases using JSON_insert, JSON_set, JSON_remove, and JSON_merge_patch functions. JSON_insert inserts new values into a JSON document without replacing existing values. This query adds the theme and notifications property to user profile. JSON_set replaces existing values or adds new values in a JSON document. This query replaces the email address and updates the active status in the user's profile. JSON_remove removes values at specified paths from a JSON document. This query removes the temporary access and oldest password from the user's profile. JSON_merge_patch updates a JSON document, which is a modern approach to merging JSON. This query merges the contact information and skills into the user's profile. JSON arrays can be queried using a combination of functions and techniques. The select statement finds products with specific tags, checks array length criteria, and counts items in a JSON array. Common functions used with JSON arrays are JSON_contains, JSON_length, JSON_search, and JSON_extract with a star inside square brackets. The sample data table products contains product ID, product name, tags, and details objects. The JSON contains checks if an array contains a value. JSON length counts the elements in an array. JSON search finds the position of a value in an array. Finally, JSON extract with star inside square brackets extracts all elements from an array. It's important to note that JSON function syntax can vary across different database systems. Let's take a look at some common differences. MySQL and MariaDB. They use JSON_extract to extract values, JSON_contains to check for specific values, JSON_unquote to remove quotes, and provide shorthand operators such as dash and dash. PostgreSQL uses dash and dash operators to get values, jomb_set to replace or add values, jomb_array_elements to expand JSON arrays, and contains and is contained by operators for testing. SQL Server uses JSON_value to extract scalar values, JSON_query to extract objects or arrays, JSON_modify to update JSON, and OpenJSON to convert JSON to a row set. Make sure to consult the documentation for your specific database system. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.